Over the last decade, I have been to dozens of golf resorts, but I have been to very few that do everything as well as this place. I'm at the Four Seasons Hualalai on the big island of Hawaii, and this is a place I've wanted to visit for a decade. I've had lots of blog readers over the years ask me, is it worth the expense? Is the golf course any good? Is it a good place to take my family? Are there other Hawaiian resorts that are better? And honestly, I couldn't really say anything because I had never been here. Well, now I have. And now I get what makes this place so special. And if you want to know, that's what we're talking about today. I'm going to tell you 10 reasons why I think the Four Seasons Hualalai is one of the very best resorts in the world and a place that I can only hope I will make it back to one day. It's that good. If you're interested, keep watching. We got a lot to cover. So let's start with something really obvious. The pools here are spectacular and there is something for everyone. If you're here on your honeymoon or you're here on a romantic vacation or you're here with your friends and you don't want to see a bunch of kids, you can go to the adults only pool, which has a swim up bar. There are cabanas everywhere. There's plenty of space for everybody. If you're looking for a relaxing experience, you can go to Beach Tree, the quiet pool that's right in the center of the resort. It's absolutely stunning and it's also open 24 hours a day. So if you want to take that moonlight swim, you can do that. If you're here with your family, you're probably going to be living at the Seashell Pool, which is great. It is perfectly designed for kids. It's loud. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot going on. They've got a toddler little wading pool. They've got mini little Adirondack chairs on its own beach for your kids, which my daughter has absolutely loved, and it is a place with a ton of energy. And then they've got what might be the most unique pool of all, and that is King's Pond. You have an infinity pool looking over King's Pond, which is stocked with 1,000 fish, and you can get snorkel gear for free and go swim with them. So if you want a proper snorkel experience without having to go into the ocean, this is a wonderful place to do it. There's even a spotted eagle ray that you can go swim alongside, and honestly, that's been one of the coolest experiences I've had in a while. But if you do want to swim in the ocean, they have an ocean pool where they've built a breakwater, which allows for a very serene ocean experience. So if you have young kids or people that are maybe afraid of water, afraid of being in the ocean, this is a great way to introduce it to them. So all on the same vacation, you can have a number of completely different experiences that are all wonderful. So our room right now is overlooking King's Pond, where I can see the infinity pool, I can see the pond, the ocean is right there. It's absolutely stunning. Another reason to consider visiting the Four Seasons Hualalai is probably pretty obvious, and it's for the golf course. In my mind, Hualalai is the ultimate resort golf course. It's not super penal. It's a relatively friendly course. The course is going to help you shoot better scores. It's going to kind of push your ball away from the bunkers. It's going to push it down a little bit closer to the green, and because of that, I've actually got a pretty good score going. But more than that, it's the eye candy. It is just a fun round of golf, which is what you want on vacation. You've got ocean views, but more important than that, you've got the unique lava rock formations that are all over the course. This is truly unique to Kona, and you are just not going to find that many golf courses around the world that have this beautiful black lava rock. It makes for an enjoyable experience, it makes the round more fun, it makes it more memorable, and everything about this course has exceeded my expectations. Also, one thing I love about the resort is the fact that I'm not sure I've ever been to a resort that is impressively landscaped as this place. It is absolutely gorgeous. Everywhere you walk, you feel like you're just on a botanical nature walk, and it makes the experience of being here just that much more special. All right, next up, we got to talk about Hualalai Sports Club. I've been to some very nice gyms and hotels, some very nice athletic facilities. This is next level. It's got 8 tennis courts that are, we're talking perfect tennis courts. You may not know this about me, but before I started golfing, I grew up playing competitive tennis. And you might think, tennis court's a tennis court. No, not all tennis courts are created equally, and these are insane. There's also 3 pickleball courts because, let's face it, more people are doing that these days. There's a 25-meter lap pool that looks phenomenal, and then you've got gyms for everything. There's a cardio gym, and then there's a weight gym, and then there's an outdoor cardio gym, and an outdoor weight gym, and a basketball court. It just keeps going. So if you're an active person, if you like to work out, if you like to do sports, you can come on vacation here and rest assured you will be able to do pretty much whatever sport or athletic endeavor you would like. And that doesn't even include the Hualalai Spa. So I didn't have time to get a treatment, but I did get a chance to go and use the sauna and the steam and the hot tub and the cold plunge. And let's be clear, I'm a big fan of all of those things. It seems a little bougie, but I've learned over the years that taking a little bit of time, relaxing in the spa, it's a great way to spend some time, so I would highly recommend it. And if you've ever stayed in a Four Seasons resort room,
you know they're nice. Here they are especially nice because in 2020, I believe, they went through an 8-month, $100 million renovation to bring everything up to modern standards, and it's gorgeous. It fits in perfectly with the Hawaiian landscape. And also, I'm not sure if you've ever stayed in a Four Seasons bed, but do yourself a favor. They are probably the best hotel beds I have ever seen across the board.
But honestly, for as great as the pools are, and as great as the rooms are, and the amenities, the food, all that stuff, for as great as all that is, the thing that makes Hualalai so special is the people. Every time I've been to Hawaii recently, I have experienced the same thing, where the people here are just so friendly, so welcoming, and genuinely care. They want to get to know you, they want to learn your stories, and I think that that's so special, and that's the reason why people keep coming back here year after year. That connection with the people and that level of service and that level of actually caring is just not something you see very often, and it's something that I've really appreciated about being here at Four Seasons Hualalai. So a lot of times when you come to resorts, you get resort food. Like, the food's fine, but by the time you get to like day 3, 4, or 5, you're like, all right, I'm over it. Well, I'm on my 4th day here at Hualalai, and the food has been phenomenal. What I think is great is they have 4 very distinct dining options. You've got ulu, which is their like fine dining seafood. I had a king crab legs with miso butter that was one of the best bites of food I have ever had. It was phenomenal. You've got beach tree, which is a little more casual. They say that's Italian, Mediterranean. It spills out onto a big grassy area where kids can run around. It's right on the beach, super casual and a ton of fun. There's the Residence Beach House, which is actually the closest restaurant to the beach, and it tends to be where fewer hotel guests go and more residents hang out, as you might be able to guess from the name. And then there's also the Hualalai Steakhouse, which is the one place I didn't get a chance to go. But over the last few days of being here, it's become really clear that each of these different restaurants provides a very unique experience. The menus are very different. Even the cocktails are very different at each place, and I appreciate that. So you never feel like you're just eating the same thing over and over again. If there's a downside, it's that pretty much no matter where you go, it's expensive. Like, mind-meltingly expensive. But you're at a Four Seasons in Hawaii, and so if you've made it this far, then you shouldn't really expect anything different. Another thing I love about Hualalai is it's generally pretty easy to get to. If you can get to the West Coast, there's pretty much a direct flight from every major West Coast airport, including Portland. So I can leave at like 10 in the morning, and by 3 in the afternoon, I'm sitting on a pool. That is pretty nice. And one of the best parts is it's less than 15 minutes away from the airport. So once you land, you pretty much grab your bags, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about a long shuttle, being tired. You can start your vacation pretty much right away, which is fantastic. So often we come to Hawaiian resorts and forget that there is so much history here. So one of the cool things about Hualalai is there's a cultural center where they will tell you all about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, of this land specifically, and there's some free activities for families that are really cool, like lei making, hula making. We took our daughter in here, and it was one of her favorite parts of the whole trip because they treated her so well. They were so welcoming and so excited to share the culture with her that it just made for a really cool experience. So in the end, the thing I keep coming back to about my time here at Hualalai is just how it's made me feel. It's allowed me to sit back and relax. It's allowed me to go have adventures. It's allowed me to be athletic and do activities. It's allowed me to spend quality time with my family. It's really allowed me to do all the things that you hope to do when you're on vacation and do it in a way that feels really special. I think that's the best word I can use to describe the entire property is special. Everywhere you look, there are little touches, there are little details that just kind of make you smile. You know, I call it surprise and delight. These little small surprises that make a big difference and really impact the way you feel and your enjoyment of your stay here. And there you have it. That is the Four Seasons Hualalai. My time here has been so enjoyable, and I hope that has come across in this video. I don't do many of these resort tours, so if you got some value out of this, if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more of them, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what I can do better. I would love to hear from you. And if you did enjoy it, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button because that helps me out a ton. With that, my name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here, Breaking 80, where we do cool golf course, golf resort, and golf product reviews. And with that, I hope you have an excellent day. I gotta go pack up and get ready to head back to reality, which kind of sucks, but it's been a good run. We'll see you on the next video. Peace. And I almost forgot. There's outdoor showers. How can you come to a fancy place in Hawaii and not have outdoor showers?